Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome as well. My name is Dami. I just want to start off this video by saying thank you so much to everyone who watched my previous videos on my weight loss journey and what I ate to lose weight. I read all your comments and all of them were good and positive, and I just want to say thank you. Just a quick background on me. Last year, January 2018, I decided to go on a weight loss journey. Within 8 months, I lost 55 pounds, and I did that naturally. No surgery, no supplements, no medications, nothing like that. I did it through diet and exercise. My starting weight was 185 pounds. I got down to 130 pounds. Right now, I'm maintaining 132 to 134 pounds depending on how I'm eating. My height is 5'2", and I don't know what my goal weight is. I just know what my goal physique is. So a weight loss plateau is basically when you have been on a diet for a while, you've been on a deficit for a while, and you've been exercising for a while, and then you just stop seeing progress. You're not seeing any changes on the scale, you're not really seeing any changes on your body. You just notice that your weight loss has either completely slowed down, or the things you're doing isn't really helping you lose that weight anymore. And that can happen because of various reasons. Some of them are in your control and some of them aren't. And today I'm just going to be addressing the ones that are in your control and what you can do to fix that. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Reason number one, you're eating too much. When you first start off your weight loss journey, the more weight you have on, the more you can eat. So what you would eat at 200 pounds is different from what you would eat when you're 110 pounds, if that makes any sense. And that's all in your BMR. Your BMR is your basal metabolic rate. And basically what that means is how much calories you burn just living, just being yourself. When you're 200 pounds, your BMR is a lot higher because your body is constantly burning a lot more energy to keep you alive. But when you're 110 pounds, your BMR is a lot less. What that means is the amount of calories you're burning when you're 200 pounds is a lot more than what you're burning when you are 110 pounds. So you have to keep that in consideration when you're calculating your caloric needs and what you need to eat. As you decrease in weight, your caloric needs change. Usually in weight loss, you have to progressively decrease what you're eating. You have to start eating at a deficit, which is why you're not supposed to start at the deficit that's way too high. Reason number two, you're eating too little. I see this a lot. Even in my last video in the comments, I saw a lot of people talking about how they only eat 1,200 calories or 1,000 calories a day, and like, I went through that period where I genuinely believed that that was what I needed to do, and it worked for a while, but after a while your body will get used to eating little food, and your body will go into something called starvation mode. The thing about your body is it is a great machine that adapts to change. When you're out in the cold, you shiver and then you get warm. When you're hot, you sweat and that makes you cooler. So your body is constantly adapting. If you're eating less, sure, you're gonna lose weight for a while, but after a while your body is gonna actually get used to it. And it's gonna go into starvation mode. And when you're in starvation mode, you're not gonna be burning fat properly, you're not going to be using nutrients properly, your body is going to take food in and it's going to try to hold on to as much of it as possible because it's not sure where the next nutrition is going to come from. You do not need to starve yourself to lose weight. It's not necessary. As long as you're burning more calories than you're eating, then you're fine. So you can either burn more calories by exercising more, moving more, or you can cut your calories. And when you cut your calories, don't make it too drastic. After eating so little for so long and you notice that your body just isn't having it anymore, you have to increase your calories up to your maintenance and maybe even a surplus. Then I started to reduce my calories again. And when I reduced it really slowly and purposefully. Another reason why is because your body is used to the workouts you're doing and you need to either switch them up or increase the intensity. So with running or weightlifting or just anything you do, after a while your body gets used to it. Your body gets into a routine and it starts to brace itself for certain things. So what you want to do is you want to switch up your workouts every now and again, and you want to rev up your intensity and bring it down, rev it up, bring it down. You want to make sure that you're not doing the same thing over and over and over again, because after a while your body gets used to it. I hit a plateau in my journey when I was running. If you watched my weight loss video, then you know that I used to run long distances and I just wasn't seeing the results. My body just wasn't looking the way I wanted it to. I wasn't getting definition. I wasn't getting anywhere. And that's because my body got so used to running for long distances that it knew how to deal with it. And then I decided to, instead of doing like steady state long distance running, I did HIIT. If you don't know what HIIT is high intensity interval training. So I was sprinting and running and jogging. So instead of just running for like 40 minutes or an hour straight, I would like sprint really hard at my maximum capacity for like 45 seconds, and then I would jog, and then I would walk, and then I would sprint, jog, walk, and I just kept doing that. And I found that that broke my plateau. Also, when I found that I was doing HIIT too much and it was hard on my knees and I just wasn't seeing the results anymore, I started weightlifting. And then like with my weightlifting, then I do splits. So I work on different muscle groups every week and I switch up my splits so that I'm not doing the same thing and my body is consistently getting worked. I make sure that I increase my weight or reduce my weight and increase my reps. I just make sure that I'm switching things up and I'm not getting into too much of a routine, because your body sees that and it's like,
oh, you know, like I know what's happening, I don't even have to work for it.
So you have to consistently put yourself through that like rigorous activity and rev up your intensity when you're working out. Another reason why you have been in a deficit for too long. Yes, it is possible to be in a deficit for too long, and that definitely happened to me. With my weight loss, I was so consistent and I was so dedicated to it to a fault. I wasn't cheating as much. I would maybe cheat like once a month, and that really affected me. Within like 4 months of my weight loss journey, I only had like 4 cheat meals, and now I have like 2 cheat meals a week, sometimes more. When you've been in a deficit for too long, again, your body recognizes that and it adapts. So you're not necessarily starving, you're probably eating like 1600, but that in itself, your body recognizes that it's been in a constant deficit for so long and it's just so sick of it. And then your metabolism slows down again. So what you'll hear a lot within people in the fitness industry is you would hear about refeed days. And so whenever someone's doing a cut or whenever they're trying to lose weight, they have days where they are in a deficit, and then they have like 2 days a week where they raise their calories up to maintenance or a surplus, just to give their metabolism that shock. And so their metabolism knows that, hey, like you can burn more calories, you don't consistently have to burn in a deficit. I recommend having at least 1 or 2 days a week where you raise your calories up to maintenance or slightly above maintenance. If you're someone who's on a low carb diet, have a day where you have like really high carb. Or if you're someone who has like really low fat, have a day where you're eating high fats. You don't want your body to get used to one specific thing, and you don't want your body to get so used to being in a deficit. And lastly, you're probably not in a plateau. You're probably just seeing significantly less results. So at the start of your journey, that's when you hold the most weight. And the heavier you are, the easier it is to lose weight. So someone who is 200 pounds and has 90 pounds to lose is able to lose more weight than someone who is 140 pounds and only wants to get down to 130. So you find that people who at the start of their journey, they tend to lose a lot of weight, and then as time goes by, it slows down. So with me, my first 2 months of my journey, I was able to lose 30 pounds easily. And then it took me the remaining 6 months to lose 25 pounds. And you have to be patient and you have to be okay with it. So for me, it was very hard because my first 2 months, I was seeing the numbers drop so much that by the time I reached my 5th month and I wasn't seeing as fast of a change, I was starting to get discouraged. And it's important for you to remember that just because the rate at which you lose weight has changed or slowed down doesn't mean you're not making any progress. At that point, you need to be a lot more cognizant of the fact that maybe you don't need to weigh yourself every day. Maybe the scale isn't the most accurate way to track your progress. You might not see any changes on the scale, but your clothes are fitting looser. You measured your waistline and it's a lot smaller, or you're seeing a lot more changes around your body that isn't reflected on the scale. And those are non-scale victories. So you have to be able to recognize that just because you're not losing weight on the scale doesn't mean you're not making changes in your body. So that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something from this. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm a nursing student and I have clinicals, labs, lectures, projects, everything. So it can be hard sometimes to film. I go to the gym at 6 a.m. I come back home at like 7, and you know, I have to work on projects, I have to eat, I have to do all these things. So sometimes it can be hard to find time to film, but I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna get the hang of it, because I know it is possible for me to film more consistently. But yeah, like, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope you guys learned something. This was just really quick and I just felt like I needed to film it really quickly. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Any suggestions, leave them down below as well, and I will get right back to you. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.